Today we have another wedding. This is a wedding in a venue that's in a similar part of town at Stone Valley Meadows, and I've been there before as well. And a beautiful venue. And I'm headed up there now. I just had lunch with my family, and we went ahead and man, the cherries and berries are out big time. I just saw 4 different pullovers for speeding. So anyway, it is 4th of July weekend, as we mentioned. So in any case, going up to Stone Valley Meadows, and what's cool about this place is, number one, it's beautiful, and it's they have an in-house system that's really good. Usually I don't like to use the in-house system, but it's a really good one. So I'm going up here for Courtney and Andrew. We're going to celebrate with them tonight. It's going to be so fun. They've got a wild crowd, a lot of fun folks. I met them, of course, at the rehearsal that we did earlier in the week, and they're lots of fun. So what we're going to do is, I'm not going to have to set up speakers, but I am going to set up some totems here just for my lights, because I usually put my Wash FX 2s on top of my JBL speakers. So here I'm going to go ahead and just put up some totems so we have something to hold the Wash FX on. All right, so we're here at Stone Valley Meadows. It's a beautiful day, another beautiful day. All weekend's been great. We are just loaded in. I just brought everything inside, pulled up to the front door, wheeled everything in on my rock and roller cart, and I'll get started here. I'll probably do inside first, and then I'll bring out, we've got a ceremony that'll be in the rear, in the woods here. Here's the venue behind me. Beautiful place, and the folks are inside decorating it right now. The father of the bride I saw in there, and some others. All right, guys, I'm all set up. I've got my booth behind me. You can kind of see here, and my totem set up. I'll take a walk around and see it from the front, but this is a beautiful place, you can see. And again, built-in speakers. See up there in the walls. And then also under here, some subs, if you can see those. But those are great because, of course, it gives the bass that we need. And here's the dance floor, which I love this setup because I'm right here on the dance floor, and it's great. So anyway, there's what I look like in my lights. All right, so let's take a closer look. I got my Infinity L booth from Max Design here with my DDJ 1000, my MacBook, and an iPad to control my DMX Go, which is down in here. Got my mics, one wired, one wireless that I keep down here to, sometimes I can keep it up here, but if I put it away, then little kids aren't grabbing it and stuff. There's a couple Ape coins in the Infinity L. I've got Ape Labs Maxis all around the room. That's them. And they go with the coins, so they're synced up with the same color using the Ape Labs remote, which is built into the booth here. And I've got some in my pillars here, right here, my Wash FX 2s, and they're running these wireless donners basically to communicate with my DMX Go transmitter, which is right here. So that's 2 of these on each side. And here's a little bit of look behind the booth. I've got, of course, my Pioneer headphones, and you can kind of see into the booth here what I have underneath. Here's my ceremony rig, and I'm not set up yet, so it's about an hour and a half until magic time. I'm gonna go ahead and set up now and then get changed, and I'll be ready. All right, got my card on my ceremony rig. About to go back here and check it out. It's nice here. Look at these backdrops, this silo, and there's an old barn for pictures and stuff. It's great. Yeah, this is cool. That's the essentials. Some waters at the front, keep people cooled off. All right, let's talk about this ceremony setup. All right, here's my setup right here. And if you guys are subscribers to my channel, you probably have seen I've done a couple videos where I either show this off or I talk about it. And, certainly very proud of this because of a couple things. One is it's all battery powered, and it has qualities that make it, flawless and I've not had a problem with dropouts or anything since I put this together. Okay, so what do we have? This is the JBL Eon 1 Pro, and it's basically a battery powered speaker with a mixer built in. And of course, this is my custom built rack. I've got some Shure SLXDs in here, 2 for lavaliers and 1 for a handheld. And my basically half-wave antenna, but also I've got a coax cable that goes up to a directional shark fin up here. So this is just basically pointed right at where the bride and groom will be in the Efficient, and it's going to pick up everything from that spot. And it's tall enough, okay, it's tall enough to get over the people's heads. You can kind of see. So that gives me that line of sight that I need, but keeps me in the rear, so I'm not in everybody's photos and everybody can hear very well. So also what I do is I've got my laugh packs, but I also do always a wireless mic on a stick, because you never know with wireless technologies, right? You never know, something could happen. And one of the lavaliers could, I don't know, interfere with something. Somebody could have, I don't know, something on them that interferes with the frequency. So I like to have a couple different options. This also comes in handy for readers, or for like my son playing cello in yesterday's wedding, that kind of thing. So a mic on a stick, I'll usually bring it up and just put it like behind the arbor or something like that when we get closer to the wedding. And I'll let the Efficient know when I'm miking them up that that's our backup plan. Speaking of backup plan, I have this Beats Pill here, and that's this is what I use as my monitor speaker, as I've talked about, but also this is my backup to, if this dies, okay, if I somehow lose my JBL, which I shouldn't, but if, I don't know, something happens, at least I have something that I can plug my phone into. And I love this Beats Pill because, number one, it's Apple, so it's got lightning, but also it's got a 1/8 inch jack right here that I can plug into directly. So I can take an 1/8 inch cable, plug it in, and at least play the recessional, okay? Like, it's not gonna be loud. I'm not gonna be able to hook mics to it, but at least I can play processional if I lose everything else. You know, maybe I have a problem with my MacBook, and if that's the case, so I keep my MacBook in here, kind of out of the sun a little bit for just a little bit before we get started. But I also have in here somewhere a lightning, yeah, you can kind of see a 1/8 inch to lightning cable, just all the little sundries in there. So if I need to plug in my phone, which is the backup for my MacBook, and by the way, this MacBook is my second MacBook that will back up my main computer that's back in the barn over there. So in any case, that's my setup, and we're gonna be started here in about an hour and 15. So I better go get changed, get ready to go, and get this party started. All right, so we're all changed, ready to go. I'm wondering, when do you guys start prelude music? Like, there's no one here yet, so do you start like right half hour before, or what? Let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and start it, I guess. I don't know, just like a habit. So if people are walking up, they can kind of, you know, hear the music. Oh, I think here come some folks. Sweet. All right, so they're all married, and I'm just over here cleaning up my ceremony rig. I ran in after the ceremony. I always run in to start, you know, if it's a configuration like this, I run in to start the cocktail music, get things going there, and, you know, say some welcome announcements or whatnot, point people to the bathrooms, do the logistics stuff, right? Sign the guest book or the barrel top or whatever. And then it's time to, of course, come out here and clean up a little bit so I don't leave all my stuff just kind of out here in the sun and in the wind and in the elements. In any case, I'm gonna clean up and go back in, and it'll be time for grand entrances in about 45 minutes or so. That's another thing I always do is, you know, keep guests informed. Like I told them in my welcome announcements, like, hey, we've got about an hour until the grand entrance, so enjoy your drinks, listen to some music, explore the grounds here, get some photos, and we'll get started about 5:40. That's the kind of, like, you know, information that I like to give them to keep them up to speed. I always hate when, like, you don't know, like, well, is something gonna happen? What's coming up next? And anyway, I get a lot of good feedback from keeping people informed. Oh yeah, y'all, I found a place to mount my camera for the grand entrance, which is coming in through that door. And
here's the dance floor. Perfect. All right, guys, look at this. Do Not Play is right here in reach.
And to bless the joining together of Courtney Centrello and Andrew Collinsworth in Christian marriage.
You're the most caring, selfless, beautiful, and happy soul I've ever met.
I love you for the rest of my days. When I am with you, I'm the very best version of myself because I am truly and unapologetically me.
May kiss you, bride. Proudly present to you Mr. and Mrs. Andrew Collinsworth.
Yes,